Joaquin Phoenix may play a man with an uncontrollable cackle in director Todd Phillips' Joker, but he certainly wasn't laughing in an interview about the dark and gritty comic book movie. Phoenix, who stars as failed comedian Arthur Fleck in the Joker origin story film releasing on October 4th, sat down for an interview with the Telegraph's Robbie Collin. During the conversation, Collin asked Phoenix if he was worried that his performance might inspire real-world copycat killers. The question apparently took Phoenix by surprise, causing the actor to briefly walk out of the interview. Collin described what happened. Unlike Heath Ledger's inscrutable take on the character in 2008's The Dark Knight, Phoenix's Arthur Fleck, a failed comedian who still lives with his elderly mother, is the horribly familiar enemy within. If the film hadn't been set in the 80s, he could easily be the latest online message board extremist to take his grievances murderously viral. Yet Phoenix doesn't seem to have considered this kind of question at all. So when I put it to him, aren't you worried that this film might perversely end up inspiring exactly the kind of people it's about with potentially tragic results? His fight-or-flight response kicks in. Phoenix reportedly replied, "Why? Why would you? No. No." According to Collin, Phoenix then stood up, shook his hand, and left the interview.
"All I have are negative thoughts."
Roughly an hour later, largely spent talking with Warner Brothers' PR team, Phoenix returned to finish the interview. The actor explained that he left because he had never considered the possibility and needed time to try and figure out an appropriate response. But the interview concluded without Phoenix answering the question. And it's a question that many critics are already asking. Though most reviewers gave Joker high marks after its worldwide debut at the Venice International Film Festival on October 31, 2019, more than one also suggested that the film may send a dangerous message and give viewers the wrong idea about avenging their own personal grievances. Vanity Fair critic Richard Lawson wondered in his review of Joker whether the film, quote, may be irresponsible propaganda for the very men it pathologizes. Stephanie Zaharek at Time felt that Arthur Fleck comes across uncomfortably similar to some of the most violent, dangerous people who have inflicted incredible harm to people, particularly in America. She wrote in part, "All of Arthur's travails are leading up to a series of see what you made me do brutalities, most of which happen while he's dressed up in his clown suit. Violence makes him feel more in control, less pathetic. Killing empowers him. The movie lionizes and glamorizes Arthur even as it shakes its head, post-sorrowfully over his violent behavior." Collin himself tweeted after watching Joker at the Venice Film Festival that he thinks the movie is good, but he's, quote, worried someone's going to get killed because of it. He stated in his full review, published by The Telegraph, "This is a film that's going to stir up trouble in the consciousnesses of everyone who watches it, and almost certainly in the outside world as well."
When I was a little boy and told people I was going to be a comedian, everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now.
Other critics, though, have defended the film. The Outline's Alex Nichols argued that the idea of Joker's violence potentially resulting in real-life tragedies, quote, rests entirely on the assumption that violent media breeds violent behavior. Stephen Galway of The Hollywood Reporter agreed, arguing that the only people who would be inspired to violence are people predisposed to it already. He said there's no evidence to show that a criminal, even one who imitates something on film, wouldn't have done something equally abominable at another time. It seems like this type of complexity and ambiguity may have been one of the biggest reasons why Phoenix signed on for Joker in the first place. As the actor told Collin after coming back for the interview, he liked that Arthur Fleck as a character, quote, posed questions with no easy answers. Decide how you feel about Joker when the film opens in theaters on October 4th. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite films are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.